Welcome to Away Days, where I will shine a light on teams and grounds from my travels around the world. For this episode we visited Sin City, home of the Las Vegas Raiders. Initially based in Oakland, California, they were established in 1960, playing in the American Football League. Originally they were going to be called the Oakland Seniors, but after being the butt of jokes they decided to change the name prior to the season starting. The Raiders' initial years in the NFL proved difficult. Poor performances, financial problems, and inconsistent attendances. Their luck would change considerably with the appointment of head coach Al Davis. It took a lot of convincing to come to Oakland, not having any belief in the current management. Davis wanted autonomy over the team, and he got it. Sacking many players and staff members, he molded the club in his image, getting rid of the hand-me-down black and gold uniforms given to them by the University of Pacific and adopting the iconic black and silver. Wee fact for you. Well, kind of a fact. Hollywood A-lister Randolph Scott was supposedly the one who inspired their pirate logo. Altogether, there have been 5 iterations of the crest. Davis' first preseason saw him bringing lessons from his past onto the field, using military-inspired motivational techniques in training. On the players' schedules, they would see phrases like "we go to war" next to their kickoff times. Under Al, the underdog Raiders would go the season 10-4. They were the only team in history to improve from the previous season by 9 wins. The toughest team in the NFL became one of the most popular, with Al Davis in his trademark white jumpsuit, sunglasses and catchphrase, "Just win, baby." Davis was active in civil rights, refusing to allow the Raiders to play in any city where black and white players had to stay in separate hotels. Al Davis left the Raiders to become the AFL commissioner, but just 2 months later the AFL and NFL would merge. With the merger, Al's position was no longer required, and so, unemployed, he bought a 10% stake in the Raiders to return as a co-owner. During his tenure as a minority owner, the Raiders would hire a certain John Madden to be the linebacker coach, making his way up the coaching tree to head honcho. Under the full ownership of Al Davis and coaching of Madden, they would bring a Super Bowl trophy to Oakland in 1976, the pinnacle of American football. Madden would eventually become the iconic face of the video game series. EA have confirmed despite his death in late 2021, the series will continue to bear his legendary name. Al Davis was the first NFL owner in the modern era to hire a black coach, Art Shell. Was also the first to hire a female chief executive, Amy Trask. And the first NFL owner to hire a Latino head coach, Tom Flores, who himself would bring the Raiders a Super Bowl in 1984. Davis remains the only executive in NFL history to be an assistant coach, head coach, general manager, commissioner, and an owner. We've spoken a lot about Oakland, so how did we get to Vegas? The Raiders' home at the Oakland Coliseum was consistently rated as one of the worst stadiums in the league. After many years of trying and failing to renovate or replace the ground, the decision was made to relocate. Las Vegas was initially a long shot for the team, with the likes of Los Angeles and San Antonio, Texas, the original favourites. Now under the ownership of Al Davis' son, Mark, and with approval from the fellow team owners, the move to Vegas was made official. And in 2020, this historic California team made the journey to Nevada. Who'd have thought Davis's initial $180,000 purchase would turn into a franchise worth $6.2 billion. Now the pandemic is behind us, the team can now regularly pack out their home, the Allegiant Stadium. Let's see if the Super Bowl winning quarterback Jimmy G can bring the glory days to paradise. Thanks for joining me in Vegas. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more worldwide football away days.